Alright guys, I wanted to talk about my experience in the favela that I recently visited, which was in Rosina, Rio de Janeiro. Now, first things first, I've always wanted to visit the favelas, and now that I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, I had the opportunity, and I went with my tour guide who was Fala Otavio, and he's an amazing tour guide. He helped me out with everything. I was safe through it. So guys, first impressions was wow. I have traveled to a few countries, a few places, but the favelas is definitely one of the most unique places I've ever seen. I did not expect the favelas, inside the favelas, to be that big, to be that crowded, to have that many people and that many businesses. There was barbershops in there, clothing shops in there, nail salons, supermarkets. Like guys, I think people don't understand that when you look from the favela from an outsider view, like you're in the car and you see the favelas all in the mountains, right? I don't think you guys understand the depth that the favelas have, right? There's even like small football stadiums inside certain favelas. So the first thing that like struck out to me was how many businesses there were and how busy it was. Overall, the favelas was a great experience, but I do want to leave you guys with something. I don't think the favelas should be romanticized, right? And I got a few comments from people saying that, oh, I'm romanticizing poverty, whatever, whatnot. Guys, you need to understand that when gringos go to the favelas, especially these touristic ones, we're actually helping the favelas out by giving them more tourism and helping people with more opportunities, right? But one thing I want to say is I probably could never see myself live in the favelas, and I'll tell you why. What I noticed in the favelas was you don't have that much space to yourself. Sometimes the alleyways can get crowded, and at points we had to go through like people's houses to go to the touristic spots, like where you saw that drone video. I'm not gonna lie, I felt really bad like having to go through people's houses. I don't know if these people are compensated, if they get paid every time somebody goes through their house, but I did kind of feel bad in that sense. The thing I'd say why I don't think I could ever live in a favela is because in Brazil, where I live, I'm very blessed to have a quintal, which is basically a front and backyard, where I could put up to 4 or 5 cars, 2 or 3 motorbikes. I've got a gate, I have my own privacy. In the favela, everything just seemed very crowded, and I don't think you have your own space. Like, I don't know how people who have cars or motorbikes deal with their things there, but that's just probably one reason why I could never live there. Apart from that, I think everybody should visit a favela just to see how your life is compared to people there. But yeah, overall, I definitely recommend people who are not from Brazil, and maybe people even in Brazil, to go visit a favela and see how life really is inside.